Hi, I'm Simon Ware, Director of Commercial Products at Sonance. At Sonance, we believe that sound should be able to blend into your space and be comfortable to listen to. And that's a philosophy we've lived by in our full 37 years of history since our founders, Scott Struther and Jeff Spencer, invented the world's first architectural speaker. Since then, we've continued to innovate with a lot of new technologies and products. But one thing that has remained close to our heart is an authentic partnership. That is, our people are your people. If you need help designing a system or you want some advice on a product, simply drop us an email or pick up the phone. Today, we're going to look at some exciting new products from Sonance, so please join in and thank you again for watching. Sonance has been leading the way with architectural audio for over 37 years. And what a lot of people don't know is we've been making commercial audio products for well over a decade. A number of years ago, commercial audio integrators came to us and asked us to provide the same value proposition in commercial loudspeakers as we deliver in our residential range. That is, products that look better and products that sound better as well. We work with some of the top integrators and specifiers around the world to develop Sonance Professional Series. We asked them what they wanted, we asked them what they didn't want, and together we designed a range of products that fit the market perfectly. There's some key differences between Sonance Professional Series and a lot of the competitors, and primarily it's the way that we design them. We use cutting-edge technology that allows these products to deliver sonic performance that is unequaled. Things like Clipple Distortion Analyzer, Fine Cone, Fine Motor, software that ensures perfect linearity on the suspension and the magnetic field to deliver sound which is the same at different volumes, lower distortion, and better reliability. The other key difference between Sonance Professional Series and the competitors is we use Sonance's laminated core transformer. This is a transformer with different metals that are aligned and magnified to give virtually lossless sound in a 70 volt, 100 volt world. That means you can be playing in a 70 volt system and get that full fidelity and low distortion that you don't normally get in a commercial environment, and it makes a huge difference. Some of the other things that we do is we use a very high excursion woofer, giving us unequaled bass response, and a chambered tweeter, which not only prevents anomalies as sound hits the back of the tweeter, but allows us to run lower frequencies through the tweeter so we get much better off-axis performance. So as you're walking away from the speaker and you're trying to achieve equal sound throughout a space, you get a much more even power response, which is a big deal in commercial environments. We also achieve very, very flat response with these products. That means they're great for music, the musicality is unequaled, but they're also very natural for vocals. So if you're using them in a boardroom where they're going to be used for video conferencing, the intelligibility is excellent. Now we're going to go through and look at some of the individual products separately so you can see the differences. Let's start off by looking at the in-ceiling. It has a full metal enclosure, which makes it UL 2043 and UL 1480, so you can use this in plenum spaces and also for emergency signaling and evacuation. It features a knockout on the side for easy integration. And one of the little things we do is we run the cable next to the door, not through the door. That means when you close the door, you're not putting strain on the connector and the terminal. A decent sized seismic hanger, reversible dog toggle, so if you have a thick ceiling substrate, you can accommodate those as well. The other nice thing about our speakers is it has a one-piece magnetic grille. Now that means that if you have to paint the speaker, you're not painting the bezel and the speaker separately, cutting down on time and labor. If you need a black speaker, you simply order the black grille. It's not a separate black speaker SKU. So if the specifier changes the product at the 11th hour and 59 minutes, you're not stuck with a warehouse full of black speakers. You just simply have to change the grille. We also have Sonance's square adapters. We can do these in either white or black, and it gives the speakers a square aesthetic to match HVAC grills, downlights, square ceiling tiles, all of the things to keep a consistent aesthetic in the space. The in-ceiling speakers feature a pivoting tweeter. Now this is great if you have to install the speaker off axis from where it provides the optimum sonic performance, so you can direct the sound where you want it. Equally, if you're putting these over a boardroom table and you've got desktop microphones, you can kick the treble away so you're less likely to get feedback. You've got 10 degrees in any direction. The tap adjustment is finger adjustable, so the installer's not climbing the ladder with an extra screwdriver. And we ship these with tile bridge and C-ring in the box. In fact, they're the first things that come out of the box when you open the master carton, so you can send them out on site before you actually send the product on site. The in-ceilings are available in a 4-inch, 6.5-inch, 8-inch, and an 8-inch woofer, as well as 2 low profile models for shallow depth applications. Okay, let's take a look at the Sonance Professional Series pendant speakers. At first glance, you can see they don't look like all of the other commercial pendant speakers on the market. And that was intentional. We wanted to design something that had very neutral, minimalistic aesthetics. That was the request of the design community. In fact, they asked us to make it look more like a pendant light, which is what we've done. Very clean, neutral designs, designed to disappear into the ceiling with an infinity line. Very nice and neat. The other thing that we've done is this really clever screw-on cap. So all of the ugly stuff that you typically see on a pendant speaker, if you look down on it from a balcony or up from the floor, things like the cable hanger and the connector, they're all hidden away under this beautiful beauty cap. So you've got a really nicely finished product. They're available in black or white, and the white is paintable. They feature the same one-piece grille as our in-ceiling speakers, and also that finger adjustable tap and pivoting tweeter. In fact, all of the products in the range in ceiling, pendant and surface mount share consistent voicing, so you can combine them on a project without any change of sonic performance through space to space. We ship these products with two 16.4 foot or 5 meter aircraft grade stainless steel cables with spring loaded snap hooks and gripple hangers, so you're going to get a UL 2239 rating on that product when it's hung in the ceiling. They're also UL 1480, so they can be used for emergency signaling and evacuation. They're available in the 4-inch, 6.5, 8-inch and 8-inch woofer. Okay, let's take a look at the Sonance Professional Series surface mount speakers. This product has some very unique benefits over other products that are similar on the market. In particular, the mounting and connection system. With Sonance Professional Series, you'll notice that the connector is on the front and there's a pass-through that's on the back. We simply mount the C bracket in place, we run the speaker wire through the pass-through on the back, we pull it through on the front, and we align the speaker up on the bracket, lower it down, and it simply clicks into place. There's no screws to come loose on the side. There's no issue with trying to hold it with one hand to connect it. Now we simply pull the speaker wire through, cut it to length, add the Phoenix connector, adjust the tap, and then we take this plastic cap and push it in place. And now the connector and the tap are out of the element, so you've got no issue with corrosion affecting the performance down the line. Now to get the speaker in exactly the same place, we simply count the clicks. Each time we click the product, we get 10 degrees of down tilt. Once we get the speaker where we want it, there's a locking tab on either side of the product hidden in the logo, and that means that nobody can tamper with the product down the track. Now when we push the grill in place, we are actually hiding the two tabs that we used to release the speaker. That means that the speaker can't be stolen or tampered with also. Sonance Professional Series surface mount speakers are available in black or white. The white's paintable. They're also IPX4, which means they can be used in outdoor applications. They're available in a 4-inch, 5.25, 6.5-inch, 8-inch and an 8-inch woofer. Okay, so let's look at the newest and biggest brother member of the Sonance Professional Series range, this PSS 210 Sub-T dual 10-inch bandpass subwoofer. Now I know that's a mouthful, but the product deserves it. Notice it's really shallow. It's only 9 inches high. In fact, less than 9 inches. It's designed so you can use it in applications such as under a banquette or a booth, or using the optional C bracket, you can mount it on a beam or under eaves or up on a wall. So really versatile. The other unique thing that we've put in this product is you'll notice at the moment it's ported from this end, but we can unscrew this plate on the side and swap the plate and the port. So now you're always going to achieve optimum sonic performance in any installation. It comes with rubber feet in the box, so you can mount it on the ground if you want to. A standard cable connection on the end. It's got a Phoenix connector. It's got a zip tie to ensure the cable doesn't pull out, and a cap with cable management so you can actually run a gland or grommet on the end. So really, really well integrated. A couple of the other nice things about this product is it has an integrated 300 watt transformer. Same laminated core technology we use in the other Sonance Professional Series range. That means you're going to get 8 ohm performance in a 70 volt or 100 volt domain. So really, really great. It also has a built-in low pass filter. Now that means you can run this speaker on the same amplifier feed as the other two-way speakers on the job. So if you're on a budget, you don't need a separate amplifier channel to run this speaker. It's available now. It's a great addition to the Sonance Professional Series range. It'll kick like a mule when you want it to, or it'll provide really warm and deep bass at low levels if you're just trying to create ambience. Here's a brand new product from Sonance we are really excited about, and the newest member to our commercial audio team. This is the Sonance Omni 6T, omnidirectional outdoor speaker. We looked at other outdoor speakers, or mushroom speakers as they're called on the market, and we didn't feel that they delivered the level of sonic performance that we're known for at Sonance. Most of them use a downward firing driver onto a conical waveguide, which may serve the purpose of dispersing sound, but it rolls off any treble above about 10K. So we wanted to, in effect, build a better mousetrap. The way that we've been able to achieve that is by these unique wideband drivers that you can see in this cutout. They look like a tweeter, but in fact they go all the way down to 450 Hertz. That means that you're getting 360 degrees horizontal and 160 degrees vertical of full frequency response from 60 Hertz all the way up to 20K. That's right, 20K, when most other products roll off at around 10 or 12K. It uses a very high excursion 6.5-inch woofer, and because these wideband drivers are picking up the sound at 450 Hertz, we're able to really drive that thing. Great bass response out of this, unequaled. It's IP66 rated, so obviously you can use it outdoors. It utilizes Sonance's laminated core transformer that we used in the rest of the professional series range. So that's giving you full frequency response in either 70 volt or 100 volt domain, or of course you can use it on an 8 ohm tap as well if you want to. The transformer's an 80 watt maximum tap setting, so plenty of output as well. The product, I know you can say it's brown. Everybody else makes them green. Why would you do that? Well, it's a very conscious decision. We know from our past history that if you make a product green, a landscape architect will say, well, what green is it? Is it a sage green that's perfect for desert gardens? Is it a lush green for a tropical garden? Brown actually disappears better into most garden beds. It matches ground cover, and it can also hide better underneath foliage, under their shadows. And you can use it in hardscaping as well. The other cool thing about this product is because it doesn't have the opening like all of the others, you can actually bury the product from 6 inches from the top, because you don't need all of this area open here like you do with everything else. So it can be right down in the garden bed, hidden out of the way, and it also makes it more secure so people can't steal it as well. Speaking of that, there's actually holes at the bottom if you want to bolt it to hardscaping to prevent tampering. And to connect the product, it simply has a pigtail out of the back, and we supply it with silicon wire nuts for easy connection. So that's it, our brand new Omni 6T. We are really excited about it. Once you hear this thing, you'll know that it's a completely unequaled sonic performance in this class. Let's take a look at Sonance Landscape Series. This is the ultimate outdoor audio solution for commercial environments. It consists of 2 different satellite speakers and a range of variable and hardscape subwoofers that you combine together in a totally scalable system to give you perfect coverage in environments such as resort pools, golf courses, theme parks. The satellite speakers feature a 2-way design and are available in a 4-inch and a 6.5-inch. The grill is removable, so if it gets damaged by garden tools, you can swap that out in a hurry. And then the tap is adjustable through this sealed enclosure on the back, keeping it out of the way of moisture and corrosion. We have a variety of different mounting options available for these, including ground stakes, tree mounts, and also surface mounts, so you can either mount them in the ground or put them up onto structures or in trees. The subwoofers are available in a 12-inch variable or a 15-inch variable. These things have got incredible low end. The 12-inch goes down to 22 Hertz and the 15-inch goes down to 20 Hertz. That's at plus or minus 3. And then there's a 12-inch hardscape, which is perfect if you're doing something like a rooftop bar and you want to combine that with some satellite speakers and some planter boxes. You can hide that under the way of furniture, etc. All of the products use Sonance's laminated core transformer, giving full fidelity in either 70 volt or 100 volt mode. And the subwoofers use an integrated low pass filter, so you can just daisy chain them on the same amplifier channel as the rest of the speakers, making it really easy for installation. The product is perfect for low temperatures, high temperatures, salt air, any environment. It's IP66 rated, so you're not going to have any issues with corrosion, and great longevity and performance for a long, long time. This is Sonance Landscape Series. It is perfect, as I said, for any of those large-scale environments where you're looking for easy installation, amazing sonic performance, and great reliability. At Sonance, we talk a lot about our laminated core transformer, and for good reason. It gives us the ability of delivering full fidelity performance in 70 volt or 100 volt mode. We've now taken that transformer and made it available externally, which means you can pull on the full range of Sonance 8 ohm products and use them in a 70 volt, 100 volt project. One great example of such product is our Extreme range. These are designed to handle the most extreme conditions of salt, of chlorine, of heat, of cold, of moisture, such as steam, without any risk of corrosion or degradation of sound over time. One of the unique features about our Extreme series is our unique XPC grill retention system that not only holds the grill on magnetically, but mechanically as well. Once that grill goes on, it can handle the most extreme of wind shear. You can even pressure wash this if it's fitted to the side of a ship. So if you're looking for a great outdoor solution that can handle any sorts of extreme, think of our Extreme speaker combined with our new external transformer. Sonance announced earlier this year that it had acquired James Loudspeaker, and it's the perfect fit for us because it takes customization to a whole different level. There's something I like to call the James advantage, and it's a whole lot of unique benefits that allows you to customize the product to fit the project rather than having to change the project to fit the product. The first one of those things is any color. James has a swatch of different colors in both powder coating and paint that they can do for you. But also we can color match perfectly to suit a Benjamin Moore color, a Rowell color, or even a color swatch. We can also do custom finishes. That could be grills made from wood, made from stone, made from steel to match downlights, or literally integrated into wood so you don't actually have a surround of a grill at all. We can also do something called hydro dipping, and that allows us to put basically any finish onto the product. If you jump in your car and you notice you've got a wood grain finish, well, that's hydro dipping. We can do that with pretty much any pattern, but for instance, wood, carbon fiber, pretty much anything. James also offers any configuration. So that means that if you need a soundbar that's mono, stereo, LCR, integrated subwoofers, pretty much anything. Think of James as a box of building blocks. We've got very modular construction processes and drivers that we integrate together to give you the perfect solution. And on that note, we can pretty much offer any shape or any size. We can customize that size of that enclosure to fit underneath that cabinet, or to fit in that small ceiling space, or underneath that box in a yacht. Pretty much anything. Any of the James products can be upgraded for a small upcharge into marine grade. This is not your average marine grade. The product goes through an extensive coating process. The grills are actually powder coated galvanized stainless steel, so there's no risk of corrosion. The internal components, if it's a ported product, are covered, so there's no risk of corrosion in those as well. We can also upgrade pretty much anything in the range from 4 ohms or 8 ohms up at a 70 volt. And James uses toroidal transformers that have got very, very great sonic performance. They've got low distortion, full frequency response, which is great. The other nice thing about James is they're based in Minden, Nevada. So we've got very quick turnaround. You tell us what we need, we'll have the CAD drawings back to you within days and have the product ready to be manufactured and shipped out literally within a few days, longer if it's something very custom, but very, very quick turnaround because of the local manufacturing side of things. The other thing is some of the James products, including this in-ceiling product we've got here, the small aperture, are UL rated. So this is UL 2043, UL 1480, so you can use it in commercial applications. And speaking about products, there's a huge range that you can apply these different advantages to. From in-ceiling products as we have here, this is a 3-way product that actually ports for either a 3-inch or a 4-inch grill. A range of soundbars, any shape, size, drivers from a 3.5-inch all the way up to an 8-inch with a quad tweeter for huge output. That's great for those big LCD screens outdoors, or even indoors for large quad LCD screens as well. Other James products include wedge speakers for outdoors, landscape series with satellite speakers in 3-inch, 4-inch, 6.5-inch, and subwoofers that go all the way up to 21 inches. So if you want big sound outdoors, nothing can compete with it. And then James can do really custom stuff as well. We've built speakers to motorize out of helipads. We've built steampunk speakers. We've integrated them into steps in staircases so you can't see a thing. Pretty much, if you can imagine it, James can build it for you. So we are really excited to bring James into the family and just let your imagination drive what we build for you in the future. Thanks so much for your time. We hope you found it was useful. Just 3 things to remember before you go. Keep Sonance in mind for your next commercial project, whether it's indoor or outdoor. We make better looking, better sounding products. Also check out James Loudspeaker. We acquired them earlier this year. They make the most incredible custom solutions. Let us know if you want more information. And last but not least, iPort. Hold, charge and protect iPad, either portable solution or fixed. Excellent integrate iPad in your commercial solutions. Once again, thanks so much for your time.